What's up, gamers? Your boy Beast Gamer Kuma here with my personal thoughts on the Battlefield 6 open beta, the second week that's going on. I didn't do my first week. I wanted to check out it fully, and now that it's over, we can share our thoughts. So, real talk, it's a beta. So, for the people that's griping, complaining, making accusations of certain things, well, let's put it this way: it's a beta. What you're supposed to do is report whatever you have problems to the developers so that they can fix it or try to fix it before the game comes out. Now I know someone on deaf ears, a lot of people have problems and don't trust developers to do their job, but hey, you never know unless you try, right? And so far the beta had its hits and misses. We had deathmatch this weekend, which was pretty interesting. We had to look up certain things because yes, the hit detection and hit play of the gun mechanics was kind of not registering in a way, but come to find out from the devs themselves, they're saying that it's a network thing, and if the network is not working in your favor, then your hit detection is not going to work that well. So hopefully they'll address that before the game comes out. Deathmatch is not really my favorite game mode. I like objective games where work as a team, missions. I mean, you still work as a team either way, but and it's more fast paced. But I definitely dig the objective games more often. But other than that, I'm a support class. I choose a support class, and I like that I can use any weapon that I want in a support class, but there is specifics that they want you to use as support, like LMG is made for support. But, sometimes I use an assault rifle, depending on, because I want to try all the guns. And you can go into the gun range to test out your equipment that you unlocked as well. It was pretty intuitive. Now, you have 10-minute gameplays and 20-minute gameplays that can run really long, depending on what you think. So, either way, it was a fun experience. I mean, especially when you get your peoples involved and there's more communication. Sometimes the blueberries don't really want to revive you, which is very weird to me, especially when there's no enemies around. Just you can pass by. That was the best thing about it. You can pass by and revive anybody, but sometimes people just wants to get to the game, do whatever. But it's like strength in numbers, people. Strength in numbers, and you got to be very tactical. It was like I like how the other team was flanking us. We had to strategize on that. But I felt like some of the stuff for the support, the only thing that was useful to me was the defibrillator, which you can use on enemies as well to kill them and revive your buddies as well. But the shield that you put down, I felt like it wasn't all that intuitive, but it depends on the way you want to use it in a sense. But, in laying down ammo supply, I was hoping that I could also replenish my ammo as well, but it would not let me. So that's also awkward. I used to do that before. I lay it down. I also get my ammo and grenades back, but it would not allow me to do that, which was very awkward. So I had to die and respawn with new ammo. So game modes are pretty intuitive. The one thing that I'm definitely need to address and fight against, where some influencers and content creators screaming for ranked and battle passes. Battlefield does not need rank. It does not work well. You got 32 versus 32, or I can't remember. It's a big map and a big number of players, so rank doesn't make no sense. Battle passes definitely make sense. I do like how they have challenges in the game. So whatever you do in the game, you can unlock other stuff with the challenges, which is nice. That's good enough. But not everything needs a battle pass. Not everything needs a battle royale. Not everything needs ranked matches. This game is competitive enough as it is and where it stands. And yes, it can work in esports if you do it properly, because you have to. It's going to be a big wave of teams, and usually it's at times that people that are on the same teams, like you have your green team, which is your allies on your own crew, and then there's the blueberries, which you probably are a blueberry to them. So you can coordinate with them, but you can't communicate with them. But either way, you're still helping each other out. So it could be competitive in a way, but they will have to do it in a certain different way on what team does the better job on the squad. So, but that's why I always pick support. Support is a good class that I enjoy, especially dropping out ammo, being a medic. It works out well for me. And definitely laying down suppressing fire as a support with my LMG, which I love the attachments and learning how to get better with. But other than that, this is just my personal thoughts on it. It's not bad. Now, will I buy it? If I know enough people are going to play it, because I love to play with my friends that do play the game, I will definitely pick it up. But I want to also know if there's going to be a storyline this time around, because one thing I did like about Battlefield 3 and 4 and Bad Company was the story, while also going into multiplayer. And people just gripe about story stuff. Like story is kind of like the tutorial into the game, so you know what you need to do. It's like that's a proper tutorial to me. I love the story mode. Love what they do with that. But they might not do something of that nature, and I hope if they do, it's co-op. So, because I mean, games like this definitely deserve co-op. That's just my personal take. But all in all, had a great time, especially when they added the New York map, which was pretty cool. I'm going around, I'm making jokes about the apartments and everything like that, because I bet you it was like, first of all, it was a studio apartment with a bed. It had a kitchen with a bedroom. So I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be like about $3,000 most likely. But yeah, it was just nice that everything was destructible as well. You can't camp anywhere, which is I love. So the strategy in this game works really well. But other than that, I want to hear your thoughts during the beta. What did you like? What did you dislike? What did you hope that they will fix? And yes, they did battle enough cheaters where 330,000 cheaters were banned, but the fight is still going on. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, again, let me know your thoughts. I'm Beast Gamer Kuma. I hope you had a great time this weekend. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope you're going to have a great week, because Monday is right around the corner, sadly. And as always, love, peace, and chicken grease. Beast out. So remember, no surrender.